Hello everyone and welcome back to more Grisaia or Grisaia no Kajitsu for the Japanese people in my viewership, which is numbering in probably the single digits. Anyway, life's no picnic. It's no picnic, everybody. There's no fancy tablecloth, no basket full of delicious yummy foods. It's not like a picnic. I think I'll be going to bed early tonight. June 28th, 2011. When you visit a country where they speak a different language, there's one thing you should always learn first. Namely, the local phrase for thank you, or so my master taught me. Of course, my master was also such a half-assed human being that she usually didn't bother to learn anything else. Get thanks down first, and just make up the rest as you go along. I had plenty of good conversations in America using only thank you, dog, and pencil. When someone's that shamelessly sloppy about life, it's actually kind of charming. The woman had the brains of poultry, but while we're on the subject of English, chicken head is an insult you should usually try to avoid over there. Yeah, that's probably a good idea to avoid using. It's slang for something risque. I won't say more than that. Saying that to a woman, and you've replied that she spends a lot of time moving her head back and forth like a chicken pecking at feet. In other words, that she's a blowjob expert. Well, there you go. The game explained it for me. Didn't have to do it.
Today's supper is a fish. You like a fish?
Oh my god, this is hilarious. Let's listen to that again. That was so funny.
Today's supper is a fish. You like a fish?
Do I do like a fish?
Yes, fish. Are you okay?
What you say?
Are you okay?
This is adorable.
Are you gay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Oh, jeez, but that...
You too?
Suck that! You bastard!
What? Please say again.
You know I'm saying... Knocking now.
I like fish. I'm rabbit.
You love it? You must not love.
Hey, Mane.
何さ
What exactly are those two doing over there?
あれマキナ先生の特別授業だよ
Remedial class.
ほらみちるはこの前英語のテストで赤点ギリギリだったじゃないだから
Machina. Teach? Gotta be kidding me.
まあほら言ったと思うけどマキナはああ見えて子供の頃アメリカに住んでたしね
Oh, I did not know that. The idea of Machina teaching somebody is kind of bizarre.
何を言う考えてもみたまいしょくんいいかね松島みちるといえばショパンをチョピンと読む女だぞそして私はアニマルをエニモーと発音する女だこれはもう誰の目から見ても私が教える側の人間であることは明白まさに自明の理ではあるまいかいやそうに違いない反語そしてなぜか口調まで天才風うざいことこの上なし
Well, she's not wrong.
自分で言うっていうか自分で分かっているなら自重しなさいよ
You're awfully full of yourself for someone who can't even pronounce that properly. I can't even pronounce that. Anomalocaris? Anomalocaris? I don't know what that is.
何それ
It's the name of the largest animal in existence during the Cambrian period. Duh! Anyone would know that. Come on, that's basic knowledge. Machina, let's see what you got.
アロマノカリス
Wrong. Try again.
アノロマカリス
Wrong. It's Anomalocaris. Once more.
マノハロゲンバルブハゲロンバブルはいアウトアウチファッキンジーズ
Watch your language, Machina. Kids here. can't even handle halogen bulb.
マキちゃんは舌が短いし、頭の中がちょっと特殊なので、うまく発音できない言葉が多いんですよ。そんなことないのよ。なめんな、マキナなめんな。貨客船万元本号。
Oh God.
もううるさいな。邪魔すんな。
Spare me the temper tantrum. Probably a side effect of a compression-based mnemonic method. She seems to be storing only the beginning and ending of each word for efficiency, so proper nouns and words with unusual middle syllables give her trouble.
チルチル、英会話の続きやるよ。
うるさいわね。そんな大声出さなくても聞こえてるわよ。
よーし、じゃあマネーを使った英会話始め。
Her name is Amane.
I know. So what?
She's very lovely.
It's right.
By making her a lover, it's to become happy.
You know what's strange is that I kind of laugh at this English butchering, but you know what? If I were to speak Japanese, I'd probably sound just as ridiculous. So you know what? I have no ground whatsoever to make fun of this. And besides, it's cute listening to.
How about it?
She's lover of lover.
Lover of lover? That's right.
If you marry her, it is mommy of mommy.
Hey, is your mommy a mommy?
Yes.
Oh, holy shit! Confirm, you get life.
What good is this doing? This isn't even a conversation. Hey, Mane.
ん?
Is this really going to help her grades any?
どうだろうね。まあ、やらないよりはいいんじゃない?
Oh, maybe, I guess. The complete lack of coherent flow to their conversation is part of the problem, but Makina's English is honestly almost as bad as Michiru's. Her pronunciation is comically off, and she mixes in many weird phrases you won't hear over there. They say you shouldn't learn English from a non-native speaker, and this is a good case in point.
まあ、なんとかなるんじゃない?ノリで。
As you go along, eh? I suppose there are some people out there who can hold an entire conversation use only pencil, dog, and thank you. When it comes to English conversations, might as well just make it up as you go along. I guess that's the extent of our lesson for the day. When you see a maid with her hands empty, call out to her. That's a line from an old movie I saw once. Basically means that a capable maid should be kept busy at all times. Excluding the bridesmaid, whose main responsibility is getting drunk at her friend's wedding, the essence of the maid is service. Her job is to anticipate her employer's actions and needs, then take care of the dirty work in advance. This generally involves tools of some kind, so a maid who isn't carrying anything tends to be an idle, underemployed maid. You can apply the idea to other occupations as well. A good soldier always carries a well-maintained rifle, and a diligent student should always have a reference book or two on their person. But in some cases, the opposite may also be true. As I've just discovered, there are certain maids who catch your attention when their hands are full, rather than empty. The maid in question, Komini Sachi, as of fairly recently my classmate. Just yesterday, we sat on our desks and we sat at our desks in the same classroom, pursuing our studies together. And now here she is, walking in my direction, dragging a metal bat roughly across the floor. In this country, where guns and bladed weapons are strictly prohibited, this is about as suspicious as it gets. Show this gets seen to 10,000 Japanese, and I think everyone would mistake her for a dangerous person. Of course, I don't actually have any proof that assumption would be a mistake on their part. Maybe she really is planning to burst into someone's room and launch an attack. So, who's the target?
はい?
Unable to suppress my doubts, I call it to Sachi with the question foremost on my mind. She turns to face me with a blank expression of confusion. Her nonplussed face is enough to confirm that my worst suspicions were unfounded. My interrogation proceeds to the next logical point of inquiry. What's the metal bat in your right hand?
水も製です。
No, that's not.
水もです。
I wasn't asking for the brand, and your pronunciation was fine the first time.
困りました。私、風見さんの質問の意図がわかりません。
I just want to know why you have the metal bat in your hand and what you intend to use it for.
なるほど。そういう質問だったんですね。
Closing her eyes, she nods in satisfaction at resolving the puzzle. If I was having this conversation with someone from Ichigaya, we would have gotten to this point in 2 seconds or less. Communication between students, as you can see, is a comparatively involved and troublesome process.
この金属バットはみちる様に頼まれて教室のロッカーから持ってきたんです。
Michiru asked you for that? She planning to challenge Sakaki to a duel or something?
それは聞いていませんけど。
Your position inside the hierarchy of your community is established very quickly. For those determined to move up the ladder, single combat is a fairly common means of advancement. Perhaps this is a good opportunity to witness such a moment of struggle. Mind if I come with?
私は構いませんけど。
Alright then, let's go. This ought to be interesting. When we reach Michiru's room, Sachi knocks lightly on the door.
合言葉は
山、
川。
ブルマ、
よし。
With this brief, cryptic exchange of words, the door swings open.
よくやってくれたわね。
In the next moment, a shock of distinctive bleached gold hair springs out towards me. I don't remember doing anything warranting a hug from you, actually.
なんでユージがここにいるのよ。
途中で風見さんと会ってみちる様のところに行くと言ったらついて行ってもいいかと言われたので。
なんで？
Why not? Just felt like seeing you, Michiru.
そんな見えすいた嘘に。私は騙されないわよ。
その割にはまんざらでもないって顔をしています。
そこは拾わなくていいところよ、サチ。
すみません。
So, what exactly are you planning to use a metal bat for?
それは乙女の秘密ってやつよ。男のあんたなんかに教えられるわけないでしょ。
Does a metal bat have any female-specific applications? Well, not gonna go down that road, but...
それじゃあありがとう、サチ。このお礼は必ずするから。
はい。
With this exchange, Michiru quickly retreats back into her room, and Sachi starts to walk off with a satisfied expression on her face. Sachi, aren't you interested in what Michiru plans to use that bat for?
私の仕事はただ頼まれたものを届けるだけですから。
I see. True, demonstrating the discretion to refrain from inquiring into the circumstances of your clients is a vital step towards establishing trusting business relationships. Sachi seems to view her responsibility as a class representative from an admirably professional perspective. Impressive, Sachi. You've exceeded my expectations again.
ありがとうございます。
Watching Sachi's face flush slightly red, I continue with my questions. So, what's next on your schedule?
次は中庭の花壇にお水をまこうと思ってます。
Is that part of your job as a class representative?
クラス委員の仕事ではないですが、以前学園長さんに枯れない程度に水をやってもらえると助かると。
I see. Seems that woman has been saving on labor costs by relying on volunteers for simple maintenance work. Next time you see the principal getting ready to push work on you, I think you should tell her the following. Come back after you fix that habit of baby talking to your pets.
わかりました。
Oh, don't do that. Also, one more request. Would you mind if I continue observing you work for a while?
はい。私は別に構いませんけど。
Something the matter?
私を見ているだけだと風見さんが退屈なんじゃないかと。
No worries on that front. I've already been entertained enough to last me a while. So she tilts her head to the side in a gesture of pure bewilderment. The more time I spend around this girl, the more I realize that she's a natural airhead. A type so oblivious she doesn't even realize she's missing out on everyone else's jokes. Alright, that's that. Don't mind me, I'll keep out of your way.
はい。
That was an interesting transition there. Upon entering the courtyard, Sachi immediately begins watering the rows of flowers. If you forget the strange fact that it's taking place in a Japanese school, this little scene of a maid caring for the flower beds is truly picturesque. Are those purple flowers verbenas?
はい。クマツヅラ科の多年草で、日本では美女桜って呼ばれたりしています。
Pretty knowledgeable.
詳しいまではいかないですけど、枯らさない程度に最低限のことは調べました。
I see, you're a diligent one. All of a sudden, Sachi stops moving her watering can. She bends down and opens the flower's bulb with her hand, carefully examining it. Something wrong?
この子の葉っぱ、白くなってます。
Crouching down next to her to take a look, I quickly understand why she's so concerned. One of the flower's petals is almost entirely covered in white, as if someone's dusted it with powder. Looks like flower disease. At my words, Sachi looks at me with eyes full of anticipation. Sorry, but that doesn't mean it's become edible. It's more commonly known as powdery mildew disease. You see it a lot when you're growing wheat or grapes.
そうだったんですか。
It's caused by parasitic fungus, so the most effective response would probably be to use chemical fungicides on the affected plants.
殺菌剤。
And if you ask the principal, I'm sure she'll get some for you. What is it? Something on your mind?
風見さんの方こそ花のことに詳しいなと思って。
They don't call me Mr. Botany for nothing. Oh, not particular, really. I guess I'm actually pretty similar to you in this respect, Sachi. Someone told me to read books, and I've just been following those orders. After a while, a lot of the random trivia just accumulated in my head. It does come in handy every so often. Sachi doesn't respond to my words verbally, but her smile seems suddenly brighter than usual. So, where are we headed next?
おトイレです。
Not so.
はい。
The conversation comes to an abrupt end, and we walk on in silence. After a little while, we arrive in front of the girls' bathroom. Hey, Sachi, mind if I stop you for a second here?
なんでしょう。
If we take another step forward here, I'm going to be trespassing into the girls' bathroom.
そうなりますね。
And you don't have a problem with that?
私がどうというよりは、もしその現場を他の誰かに見られた場合、風見さんの信用を著しく損なう恐れがあると思いますけど。
Seems she at least understands that a man entering a female restroom is not generally considered acceptable. So next up is cleaning the grand bathroom.
はい。この時間帯にお風呂に入ろうとする人は少ないので、いつもこのくらいに掃除をすることが多いです。
Plan on doing by yourself today as usual?
そうですね。私は分身したり、自分そっくりのロボットを作ったりする力は持っていないので。
True. I don't think I can help you on that front myself. That said, she could at least try asking one of the others for assistance once in a while. Maybe it has something to do with her firm set of beliefs about her responsibilities as a class representative. While I'm pondering the matter, Sachi has already calmly begun her work. After stopping the hot water that's constantly trickling into the oversized bath, she begins to lightly rinse the other areas of the bathroom using the shower head. From the quick, confident movements of her hands, it's obvious that she's repeated this procedure many, many times. It's pretty clear that Michiru or Mane helping is a rare event. I think she's effectively been cleaning this place all by herself for a long time now. Since I did tell Sachi I'd stay out of her way, it was my intention not to interfere with her work as much as possible. But just standing here and watching as my classmate does manual labor feels pretty awkward. Hey, Sachi.
Hi.
This is just an offer, but how about I help you out as well?
でもここの掃除は風見さんが頼まれたわけではないですし。
Yeah, but I'd like to help as long as I wouldn't get in the way. What do you say?
そうですね。風見さんはどことなく不思議な力が使えたりしそうな雰囲気があるので、その力を駆使して手伝っていただけると助かるかもしれません。
No, unfortunately, I don't have any supernatural skills, but I do have some confidence in my basic physical capabilities.
わかりました。では体力を駆使してよろしくお願いします。
Sure. Okay, let's get down to it. Your orders? What's wrong?
実は私、人に指示を出すのが、
I see. In that case, you want me to give the commands?
はい、その方が助かります。
Got it. We're dividing the bathroom into two halves. Sachi, continue to work on that area from the entrance to the right. Well, and I'll assume responsibilities for the left half. Our objective will be to finish the work in 15 minutes. Is that acceptable?
イエス、さあ。
Good response. Good response indeed. Having completed the division of labor, I quietly moved my brush along the tile floor, precisely imitating Sachi's movements as I observed them earlier. Throwing yourself into a mindless task like this every once in a while isn't such a bad thing. Helps maintain your ability to concentrate. Sachi lets out a small cry, and there's a sound of something toppling over. When I turn around, I find Sachi sitting on her backside on the bathroom floor. She seems somewhat dazed. You planning to clean the floor with your clothes instead of the brush?
なるほど。その考えはありませんでした。目から鱗です。
In a gesture that's growing increasingly familiar to me, Sachi nods her head vigorously several times. Seems to be a sign that she's absorbing a new idea. So first things first. Any injuries? No?
少し床のタイルを傷めたかもしれません。
That's not a problem. Let's continue the job. I reach out my hand to Sachi, who hasn't budged from the bathroom floor during the conversation.
はい。
After helping Sachi to her feet and confirming that she's alright, I return to my own work. Seriously, the more you look at this gigantic bathroom, the more it seems out of place in the student dormitory. It's sizable enough that even a grown man would likely get tired trying to clean it all alone. And again, this academy is dramatically over-equipped in nearly every respect, considering the tiny number of students currently enrolled here. The one area where they show moderate restraint is the small faculty, but even then, every class is led by a lecturer with special expertise in their particular field. Well, since the school was basically built by Saki's father, I guess you can think of it all as one big toy he bought for his daughter. Either way, the economic inefficiency of this place isn't really my problem. What's with the chirping? Do we have a sparrow trapped in here?
はい。
Well, I have to leave this off here. This is the end of the video. I can't top this, so yeah, this is where it's gonna end. So you can all get the conclusion in the next episode. So I will see you all then. Take it easy.